Give Jamie a hug from me. Tell her I love her. Chris and I will be home soon. Yes, Mom. We'll be careful.
Way to lie to Mommy.
I didn't lie. We are going to be careful. We have no choice. We're two ex-cons from Angel Square up against a ruling monarchy in Europe. Then, if we'll never lie, they'll take our side.
Yeah, well, I'm not about to wait around for any more instructions from this Chamberlain creep. I'm going to do whatever it takes to find Sarah and Talia. Starting with a one-on-one with Her Royal Highness.
Who are you?
Of course. You were too young to remember. Allow me to reintroduce myself. I'm Carlo Hesse. Hello, my darling.
Hello, Daddy. Daddy? Your mother is a princess? Well, Carlo here is not only on the FBI's most wanted list, he's my father.
You've grown into a beautiful young woman, just like your sister Charlotte.
I'm nothing like that psycho. And you're supposed to be in Statesville.
You were always the most spirited of my children.
It was the only way to survive growing up Hesser.
I rue the day I allowed that ungrateful woman, your mother, to abscond with you and turn you against me. The five of us had a good life together.
How? Do you remember Johnny drowning my cat? Charlotte locked me in the trunk of our car for 8 hours.
It made you into the warrior you are today. A true Hesse.
That hasn't been my name since I was a kid. When Mom and I were more afraid of living with you than leaving you. And I'm so proud to be a Saeed now.
That's that immigrant she married. I'll never forgive her for robbing me of my favorite little girl, just when you were becoming interesting.
She saved me. From you. Is that what this is about? Some sort of family reunion? Are we supposed to bond? Is that what we're supposed to do?
Would it be so bad?
Hey, dude, next time you want to patch things up with your kids, send a card, not kidnappers.
Every bit of Buchanan, aren't you?
And proud of it.
Word has it that the family fortunes have dwindled. Dorian Lord made a fool out of all of you.
Lay off my family.
I didn't have you brought here to keep my daughter company. Tina never told you about me.
My mother may be a lot of things, but she's not a bottom feeder.
This bottom feeder was very nearly your grandfather. Your mother, two-timing whore that she is, broke the heart of my son.
Or she would have. Johnny had a heart.
She led him to believe that she'd fallen in love with him. But she was only using him to lure your father back into her bed. When Johnny confronted her, she and her degenerate sister murdered my boy in cold blood.
My mom and Aunt Vicky did that.
No. He's spinning things. Like he always does. Your Aunt Vicky killed Johnny. Trying to defend your mom.
Your mother did quite a brainwash on you, didn't she? But fortunately for you, I taught her everything she knows.
We need a plan.
We need to do something. The longer we wait, the more chances we have of walking into a trap.
I hate to break it to you, my brother, but I think we're already in one. Jonas could have taken Tina's jewels in Landview, but for whatever reason, he wanted us here, in Mendora.
You think this is about us?
Could be. Jonas Chamberlain got us here, and then he said he wanted more than just the jewels. His hostage is a Buchanan heir. If it is about money, why not go after Cord Roberts or Clint, Vicky? Why us?
Because of Sarah and Talia.
Yeah, then why Talia? But we need to figure out what ties this whole thing together.
Or who?
I'm a cop, and you're a criminal. You're not my father. You're no better than any other mook that I would put behind bars.
You warned me, Talia.
My mama didn't even want me to become a cop. She was afraid that I would end up coming up against you like this. But that's the reason why I did it. I want to put you away. And I'm going to undo all of the damage that you've done.
You wanted to connect to me, Talia. It's the one missing thing in your life. You're part of me, Talia. The same blood runs in our veins. You couldn't rest until you found me.
Now I have. And I'm going to personally make sure that you go back into that cage where you belong.
What's going on?
You're both to remain in your chamber until such time as you are called.
The princess wouldn't do this to us.
We don't take orders from her.
How did you escape Statesville without the feds finding out?
No. I had my friend and your former superior to thank for that.
Ramsey?
Mm-hmm. He executed a magnificent exit for me.
You've been mixed up in all of this from the beginning.
You know what they say? Idle hands, the devil's workshop.
I don't want to know about the details. I want to talk about a deal.
What are you offering?
My loyalty and undivided attention.
And in return?
Just let Sarah go. Leave Antonio and Christian alone.
I'm sorry that I have to be the one to teach you this, Talia, my sweet. But not everything is about you.
This is ridiculous. There's got to be some kind of mix-up.
We're here by invitation of the royal family. Okay, the princess has given us full access of the entire palace.
The princess's authority is not absolute in Mendora.
Our orders are to confine you to your room.
Orders? Who gave you these orders?
Good act.
It's locked. Looks like the trap's been sprung.
Yeah.
I went to a great deal of trouble to bring you here. And I have plans for Miss Roberts, too. And your mother, Princess Tina. And we wouldn't want to forget the Vega boys and leave them out of all this fun now, would we, huh? But I'm saving the last and the best for you. My loving daughter. Oh, how rude of me. I almost forgot. Welcome to Mendora.